because if the battery goes on one, which has happened to me, it's devastating to go back to people and say all those amazing things you said. I've lost it. So start maybe just thinking about safety. What makes you feel safe in schools, and what might make you feel unsafe? And if it helps, do we just want to jump right in, or do you want to make some notes first?
Jump right in.
Jump right in. All right. So, what makes the school a safe place then?
Should I start?
Yeah.
Do I need to speak in the mic?
It'll pick you up, don't worry.
Alright, so moreover, we have a school safeguarding team, and really, they really talk to us most of the times about how, you can go to any teacher if you need help. Not really, because we have 5 people in charge of safeguarding, so not really we need to go to 5 people. You can go to anyone around school, any teacher, necessarily even with your favorite teacher, the teachers you like, the teachers. You can go to any of them and you'll pass it forward to further people up there, and then they can make a safeguarding issue and anything really.
What kind of things might students go to?
Like for instance, if someone is being homophobic, really someone like Miss Morris, teachers can type up saying, oh yeah, this student, it's private, in the private message email to Miss Morris, the student has said this about someone. You might need to have a conversation with them to tell them on how to act and how not to be homophobic and things like that. So it can make it safer for people to be able to know, that I don't need to hide my identity to be able to stay in the school.
Yeah. Okay, great, thank you. Anyone else got thoughts?
On safeguarding.
Yeah, feeling safe or unsafe in school. Who supports you with that?
For me, I'll be like, yeah, I'm safe in school, but there was been some time I'll be like, I'm just asking people, do you think school is safe? Some people are like, almost everyone's like, nah. I'm like, why are you guys saying it's not safe? So they're bringing past things that happened in the past, years ago, to define if the school is still safe or not. But to me, I feel like it's safe. Well, many people I've spoken to, it was just a random day. I was just asking. Almost everyone's like, it's not safe. They don't feel safe. I'm like, well, has anything happened in recent days, or I've been to any threats or anything like that? I'm like, no, but just still don't think it's safe because of how it's been before or what happened before.
Yeah. And what kind of things is it that people have in their mind there? Is it things between students or from outside?
I don't know if I just say it's even between students.
Both, yeah.
Both.
We get a lot of managed move students, so where they come here for a while, and sometimes they'll have other kids waiting outside from their school, and it causes a lot of problems, like fights and stuff.
Yeah, there was a time where, I think someone brought
machete.
stuff like that.
Yeah, someone got.
The person was behind me.
It was all time. I was like,
Yeah, what happened that day was basically, there was a little bit of coincidence that happened, and it's an accident really. It wasn't really that serious, but the person made it look very serious. Hit the boy, and the boy went out from school. Went to go get people, and I don't know the names, I don't know who they are, and get people to come after school, to fight, and before you know it, some other guy, I don't know if they had beef, the guys he called, and he brought out a machete, he started chasing him, and whole teachers, everyone was worried, and I was standing, I was waiting for a bus, innit, and then the guy just walked past me with the machete, and he just ran past me, and and I really think that could give so much people trauma.
Yeah, it just sounds scary, yeah. So you all remember that? Yeah. But it was quite an isolated event.
Yeah.
It's not It's quite unusual.
I think
yes, it doesn't happen
the topic of safety, it genuinely depends on the person. Like, if you ask me if I'm safe at school, I'm safe because there's no one trying to stab me with a knife, because I'm not involved in any gang nonsense. So it depends on the student.
So there's safety from being physically hurt by someone else. Is there anything else that you think you spoke about? Homophobic abuse and things like that. What else is important to feel safe, do you think? Is there anything else? Cyberbullying,
There's many people have been online. Some teachers always find out somehow.
Teachers find out.
Like, it's very hard to even find out.
The thing is, like, imagine two people have a little conflict online. You know, they added plenty of people to the group chat. They add people to the group chat, start, insulting the person, abusing the person and everything. And before you know it, tomorrow they go, tomorrow after school or something like that. And they get people, get plenty of people involved. And, at the end of the day, it's a big ruckus,
And how do teachers come to know about these things now?
I don't know. I would never know.
I think some people in the place might feel uncomfortable or like just report it personally, but mostly without everyone knowing about it. So like tell the teacher or something like that. But the teacher's gonna keep the identity safe. Like if no one's gonna know who said it, then it's just gonna start acting on it.
Okay. Anything else on that? So one of the things that I'm most interested in is that some schools have a police officer stationed in school, or other schools have a police officer that visits regularly. I don't think that's the case here, am I right?
Yeah.
It's only when there's like an incident.
Yeah.
No, not really, no.
When there's an incident, they come in like a day or something like that.
I'm gonna be honest. The only time I've seen a police officer outside our school, last half term.
The last day.
No. The last day of half term, I seen a police officer, and that day the machete thing happened. Yeah. That's the time I seen.
Yeah, there are never police officers.
Every half term.
And I think last
not every half term.
Almost every half term.
I think last Friday there was a fight that was supposed to happen.
No. The fight happened.
A fight happened.
A fight, okay. There was a fight, that it's not some people in our school with some people in another school, and some people got hurt. I think some people even got arrested or something like that because they brought in knife and all that, this kind of stuff. So I think for like a day or two, they just outside at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And what do you think about that idea that to make young people feel safer, we should have police in schools?
No.
You say no?
Really?
Tell us why.
I don't think it's necessarily good. Like some people like feel like scared as if something big is gonna happen.
Really? Well, because the police being there makes people feel
like something
really,
crazy.
Police officers, I don't really think they don't do anything. They don't impact in the school, so no point. Because our teachers, most of them are just gonna stop the fight, eventually separate both of them. But then if you wanna bring police officers, it's not after every day, because that's going to be very stressful for them, and it's just going to be very intimidating, isn't it?
Stressful
for me, for the police officer, it's going to stress them out. Yeah, but then it's also going to stress us out, thinking that, police officers are here. So, and most people wouldn't want to go home if they see police officers, because they're going to be like, I want to see the fight happen, innit? I want to see that happen. I really want to see that happen. So I think, if let's say an incident happens in school, maybe they can phone police officers to come after school, or just to make sure nothing happens. So.
Does everyone agree, or does anyone think something different?
Okay.
What about your friends and that you think they would share your opinion?
I think most likely they won't be like they won't see any need for it as well.
Need for what? Sorry.
Like for them police.
Alright, so would you like police officers roaming in the corridors in school.
No, that's different. They don't come inside, do they?
No, what I'm asking. What I'm asking. That's what I was trying to say now.
In some schools, and there are some people that want that to happen much more.
You want police officers?
That's even worse. Coming now. Never mind. That's too.
Do you like police officers coming in the classrooms and like coming in schools? That's basically.
That makes students be on the edge too much.
Exactly.
Yeah. Would it make you feel that much? Why?
Because as students, we mess around a lot.
Yeah.
Like even if it's as a joke, if people take it seriously, then we just make us feel uncomfortable.
Like, imagine if, like, say if we have a sub in class, obviously a lot of people mess about, and if you throw something at your friend as a joke, imagine a police officer walks through the door and tells you off about it.
Yeah.
It's not even really like telling, imagine because last day of school as well, I saw a police officer grabbing
a
kid. Grabbing them, literally pulling them out.
Kids.
So imagine someone threw that out and they just grab you outside and they take you somewhere, or like, it's a bit very, very intimidating.
And I think there are certain students who don't like police officers like myself because of the experience people of color have had with police officers. So when I see police officers, especially like those who are not of color, I kind of get on the edge because I'm like, yeah, who's this dude? So yeah, I think people of color have had terrible experiences with police officers. So imagine there are students like me who don't feel comfortable. It can be really intimidating. Yeah.
Have any of you? I mean, I should have said earlier, only talk about things that you're comfortable talking about. It's obvious, but just keep it in mind. Have any of you had experiences with the police outside?
Yeah. I know I've spoken to them once or twice, but
I haven't
not had any problem. Just curiosity and questions.
I mean, I've been investigated by one, but she was nice. Yeah, but it wasn't. I didn't do anything bad. I just witnessed something happen, and then they interrogated me. Yeah.
I was crossing the road once, and then a police. It's not like it was just roaming, like how police cars sometimes just go about, just making sure everything was okay, just in the cars, and it crossed the road once, and they were like, "Come here, did your mom like teach you how to cross the road? Like really? Come here, like bro, we're doing like things like that." So.
Doesn't sound very respectful way to.
No, like.
Because of it properly.
It wasn't gospel properly on the school.
So, if there were police officers in school, then I think it sounds like you would also have concerns that some students might be targeted more than others.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does everyone agree with that?
I think people are going to even be acting awkward. And when people are not acting awkward, it's going to be like something fishy is going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I know almost everyone's going to start acting a little bit inch.
Yeah, but trust me, they won't scare me. Like, I have audacity. Yeah.
So if we say that we don't think having police officers in schools is a good idea, and then that means there's a pot of money there, what would you think that money would be better spent on? What would you like to see in school more?
Trips.
More trips?
Sure,
I mean, we do get a lot of trips.
You
You
and your music.
It's just certain options.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with the trips. Yeah.
What else then? What about, do you think there's a need for more teachers or?
Yeah, heavy need. Heavy.
Yeah.
We're always short-staffed.
But it's better than year 8 though.
Yeah, that was
Why? Because there's not enough
We had
teachers
no
there.
teachers in year 8. Gosh, I didn't have a maths teacher for like almost the whole year. So we skipped the whole year of learning.
In year 8, I didn't have an English teacher. I didn't have a math teacher. I didn't have an art teacher. What else? I didn't have most of my teachers here. Every time I walked in, it's mostly subs. Supply.
almost every day.
No. And do you think lessons, it's often not as good if there's a sub who doesn't know you as well.
Can never be
It's
good.
not even the good, it's the people behave differently with the sub teacher than the read teacher. There's some sub teacher that like you don't mess with them, you know that. There's some that there's some like
and some of them are just dicks, bro. Like,
some of them do it too much.
nah, it's too much. Like, for instance, in your rate, bro, every time I had Miss Ascot, every single time, it's either I got sent out, either I got removed, either she gave me attention. I could say a word like, imagine I was quiet the whole lesson, and I go, Miss, can I get a pen? Like, can I put my book back? She goes, what kind of silly question is that? I said attention. And she just logs it straight away.
What about police officers coming in to do assemblies and things like that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, once in a while. Like, not every assembly.
It has happened before.
Yeah. No, it's not a police officer coming in. It was someone associated with police, not police officer.
I mean,
would you not still have those same feelings that people you know have negative experience?
If they're coming to educate us, not roaming around making students feel uncomfortable.
That's different.
But if they're coming to if they're coming for a purpose, then yeah, sure, do it and then leave our school.
The coming in is a purpose.
No.
But no, that purpose. Like if it's education, we get no.
Yeah, it is.
Roaming like.
And also, you know, if you're
it's not. I don't think it's that deep. But last year we had this woman whose son was a rapper. He was called Depsman, and he got stabbed. And then basically, she came in our school and said she's made the police like hack every student in the UK's phone to check.
I don't think that was real, by the way. I think
she
said that's why
it is real.
She was making everyone scared.
It is real.
I don't think it was real.
You think it's not happened? Okay.
They can't.
You think so?
It's not realistic.
Okay.
I feel like stupid.
So I want to ask you,
it takes over a lot of people.
But I did cry in that assembly. It was too emotional. It was too emotional because she went on about this guy who died, and then at the end she says, "Well, that was my son." I busted. I was like, "No, there's no way."
But there was a student on managed move, and I think he got arrested for it, for something that they found on his phone.
Really? Okay.
You guys think it doesn't happen?
Oh, you know, the question you asked about what we would like to use the money for.
Yeah.
I was thinking at the school entrances, you know, those things you walk past, like in stores or like airports.
Metal detectors.
Yeah, metal detectors. I was thinking if we could have them in schools.
Our phone?
So.
Our phone detects messages.
Yeah, it would go off too.
No, they tell you to take your phone out and everything, and then you walk past. Because some people.
That's like you're going to a prison.
No.
It makes the school more like a prison.
We have had occasions where people bring weapons to school.
But it's rare though.
It's rare, but it happens. So like.
But you saying that like you're ready for prison also?
No, but it's nothing. It's just you coming into school properly. You're just coming into school normally, but you walk past something.
Think about it.
I mean, but listen, Esther, hear me out. For instance, yeah. What is like 8:35? They're about to close the gate. Like, you know the way they closed the gate on you yesterday? Yeah. So imagine you're about to come in here, and then they do all that, do all this, do it. At the end of the day, we're gonna close. Like, they're gonna close the gate at 9. What? Probably 10 o'clock.
No, they're not gonna do that. You're just gonna walk.
You think it works like that?
So then, imagine it sounds or your phone sounds like AirPods or something.
You think they're not gonna come?
You think you have time to like
take everything out?
Yeah, but then whilst you're taking everything out, people are lined up behind you. Yeah. Wanting to take things out as well. So at the end of the day,
so make everyone come in before 8 o'clock.
It's also,
but then why were you late yesterday?
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
And it also makes it look more like a prison.
Why would you want us to feel safe?
To feel safe, because we have had occasions where people have brought weapons to school. I don't forget, in year 8 or year 7, there was this new guy. He left school like 2 weeks after. He was next to me, my English partner. And he had a knife. They put him out of lesson. I was like, why does he have a knife? And he was smiling, giving a cheeky smile. I was like, what the heck? Yeah, he had a knife. I was like, why do you have a knife? People come in with weapons in school. But even if they might not use it in school, they still have a weapon. What if there's an outburst or they get angry and they pull it out? Like.
Well, in the next week, I want to think about some scenarios that we can think about together. Like someone comes in with a knife, what could the school do? Maybe involving the police or not involving the police. So we can have some real discussion around that. I wanted to go back to there's something you said, Esther, about you don't know how the teachers know I want to think about that a little bit more. Like, what information is the police is the school able to get, and how? You know, is there CCTV, for example?
Yeah, we have CCTV.
And searching phones, is that?
If you're connected to the school's Wi-Fi, I think.
That's even worse.
No, but not the public one, the school one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, I connect to the public one. I know the passwords.
It doesn't matter. If it happens, that's how you say they say don't connect to
No.
public
If it's the
Wi-Fi.
public one, if it's the public one, the one that requires a password, then they can't check it because visitors use that as well.
Don't worry.
But if it's the school one for students and staff, yeah, you can.
Be waiting for hackers.
Sure. For instance, yeah, there was a time where I think it's year 9 or year 8, I can't remember. But then what happened was, I went into because this time you're not allowed to go in the toilets, innit? So I went into the toilets, and then one of my friends, because then I didn't have my phone. I don't know if it's you I gave my phone to hold in the morning, but I never got it back, innit? I didn't take it back from him, so like, I left it with him for the whole day, innit? Because I didn't have time to go get it from him or anything. I couldn't remember. So I walked into the toilet, innit? So then I used my friend's phone to record myself on the school's toilet mirror. And then I didn't even say I deleted it, I think. Like, I just wanted to check myself in it, and then I gave him his phone back. And then I went out. Then afterwards, kids, I think, a bunch of kids were in the toilet, and then a melon. Yeah, you know, we share a school with another school, innit? So, and the other school is like, they're like special needs, innit? So, you know, they just came in the toilets, right? And then I think what happened was they kicked the door of the melon, and then they recorded the melon while she was using the toilet. So I didn't even know of this. I didn't know anything about this until after school. My head of year came, and there was like, back then I carried my phone because we used to have lunch before last period, didn't it? So I carried my phone with him, lunchtime. And then last period I was in art. I used to have a sub every now and then. So I had a sub, and I was sitting down there, and then he just came in the classroom and called me and my friend that were like, me and my 2 friends were in toilets, innit? So then he pulled me out the class, and then I was like trying to, because I don't know what I was trying. I think I was trying to pick up my bag or something. He was like, leave your stuff. And then he goes, what are you doing there? And then he called us out, and he asked my phone, and I was like, why do you need my phone? Because I was really confused. Then he was like, where's your phone? And then my friend gave him his phone, and then he was like, you need to be like him. He gave his phone before he asked questions, innit? So I gave him my phone, and then he goes, what happened in the toilets? And I'm like, what do you mean? Because I really did not know anything about it. I didn't know anything whatsoever. So what happened was, I went upstairs to Mr. Green, like to, you know, safeguarding SOT, and then he asked me, there has been a kid being recorded in the school toilets, and they checked the cameras and they saw I was on my phone before this happened. So they were like, yeah, that I should give my dad, my phone has to stay here till my dad comes in and everything. And I was telling them to check my phone. Really, there's nothing in it, nothing whatsoever in my phone. You can check. I don't have any pictures of me in school. Like, probably my last picture was like 10 days ago, because I don't really take pictures, innit? So like, I told them check my phone, and they were like, I can't check the phone. I'm not checking the phone. I'm not checking the phone. Your dad has to come in. And I was like, yo, like, this is just so long. You can just check my phone, get over it. And they were like, no, I'm not checking it. I'm not gonna check it. So eventually my dad comes in, innit? And then when my dad comes in, my member of SLT tells my dad, oh, he hands over the phone saying, oh, this is you and your son's property. I can't keep it, but there's been an incident where a melon kid has been filmed using the toilet, and he said he can't look at the image because it's called child pornography. But then really he didn't tell me this. All he told me was, I'm not gonna look at it. So then I was like, you know, you just telling my dad that, and then my dad was like, oh, what? And then I was asking him, like, if you check the cameras properly. I don't know if they didn't check the cameras properly, but initially I wasn't in the toilet when this happened. I didn't even know about it. I only just figured out when he called me and took my phone off me, innit? So what happened was, my dad had to come in, get my phone before I was able to go. So to be fair, I don't know, it's the CCTVs are like, they're not really visible to them, because I was so confused, like why can't they just check the CCTV properly and see the kids and like the people that actually recorded them and like things like that.
Yeah. So they wouldn't have a CCTV inside the toilet. Is that the reason?
They do, but then I don't know.
Inside the toilet?
Yeah.
No, not the cubicles, just like the outside area. Yeah.
Like
yeah, but then I don't know if they really, because if they really had like pure cameras that I could see, like they would know that I wasn't part of the people who done it. And at the end of the day, what they done was they gave my dad my phone. The other kids, they give their parents their phone and give them like the phone in it. And at the end of the day, I never heard anything about it. They didn't do anything about it. So like they just wanted to waste time. I don't know if they wanted to get out of trouble on purpose or.
Bells are much more modern than the bell when I was at school.
I hate the bell so much.
So I guess you've got other classes now.
Yeah.
We'll get together again next Friday.
Double.
So if there's anything you think of across the week that relates to this or you want to carry on talking about, just make a note and get along on Friday and we can carry on.
Okay. Thank you.
But next Friday, more time.
Yeah, so we have more
Pick
time.
Mark at your courses and straight up.